Hey, what's up guys? Tony here, and welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Tony. And I actually wanted to change things up because it's been sort of been a serious note the last couple of weeks. And I want to talk about something a little fun, just a little thing I had at the top of my head just now. And that's the idea that all things that are old are suddenly new again. And the reason why I say that is because a while back, we were talking, of course, War Thunder is a big thing, but there was also the World War II first-person shooter game, Generals, I think it was. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Let me see if I can take a gander really quick on my desktop. Oh, Heroes and Generals. So Heroes and Generals is a World War II game. And so I got thinking about this with games like PlanetSide. Could you, well, I think Heroes and Generals is trying to do that to a certain extent. It's still level based like a Battlefield game. But do you think it would be a smart thing to revitalize the World War II shooter genre, or just any sort of World War II games? Because like I said, we've got War Thunder, which is an incredibly popular open beta, and I think it's sort of breathing new life into these older games. Now, I don't want to specifically talk about World War II, but it gives me an idea, because like if you take PlanetSide, and the one thing I think a lot of people want to do, especially when you go back to say Medal of Honor, what was it, Medal of Honor Allied Assault, when you storm the beaches of Normandy as a 29th Infantry soldier, you were thinking, oh no, I think you were 2nd Rangers. Yeah, you were 2nd Rangers, sorry. So as you were storming the beach as a 2nd Rangers guy, obviously based on Saving Private Ryan, a lot of people wanted to have the experience of fighting the entire war. And like suddenly, what if you could fight the war as like on a PlanetSide scale in a video game? What if you could fight the war as an American or a British soldier or a German for that matter? Do you think that they should take a look at these games again, or take a look at this genre and sort of breathe new life into it? Because it seems like right now where we're living in this sort of space, the modern era is sort of over and done with. Like so many people have done games that have about the modern era. I mean, look at Call of Duty 4 till now. Modern era is sort of dead. I mean, it's been played out. They're gonna have to make it move. Either it's gonna be back to the past, or it's gonna be into the distant future. And I kind of think, to be honest, it might go to the future. That might just be something so different that we might be like, oh, this is awesome. But there's a part of me that says, why not go back? Why not re-look at these, and reimagine these World War II games and go from there? And maybe like a Korean War expansion pack, or Vietnam is another good example. Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam was a great expansion pack that I don't think a lot of people, well, I think a fair amount of people took advantage of and played, but I don't think it really got. Now with Battlefield as big as it is, it'll get a much broader look than it did before. Basically, that's what I was kind of getting at. I didn't think that it got as big of a look as I think a lot of people would hope, but it still got a decent sized look. So it also makes me wonder about other games and other genres. Like I said, not just World War II, but take games like flying games, like War Thunder. And War Thunder is kind of my backdrop for this, because I thought it'd be an easy skin for other games like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. I don't know about you guys, but when I grew up, I was playing these flight simulators. Well, you can't really call them. They're more just like these fantasy flight simulators or whatever. But X-Wing and TIE Fighter, and then they had X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. And I was like, what would be awesome? And I know, the GameCube, I think, had a Rogue Squadron game. But all those Star Wars games, those are a lot of fun. And then if you bring them into an element, like into a world like a War Thunder, oh my god, that's awesome. Like, how awesome would it be to have X-Wings and A-Wings and Y-Wings and B-Wings going up against, TIE Fighters, TIE Interceptors, what was it, the TIE Bombers, what was that one, the TIE Defender. The TIE Defender, I don't know if you guys remember that. I thought that would be kind of cool, and I think it'd make for something that's very interesting. And to be honest, if we're gonna go, ouch, just hit my desk. If we were to go to the extremes and say like the future or whatever, I think it would be really cool to do stuff that is like the franchise based, like say Star Trek. Star Trek is a series that I absolutely love, and it'd be cool to see an actual like high-powered first-person shooter version of Star Trek. And I know for you Star Wars people out there, you probably really would love to see a Star Wars version as well. But I'd love to see like a Star Trek first-person shooter game, a legitimate Star Trek game that fans would just love to play. like I would love to play. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm really interested to know if you guys think that right now, I guess these older genres, could they be rebooted? And if so, would they be worth it? I think they would. I'm just kind of interested in what you guys think. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys later.